We're live. Happy Friday, everybody. What's going on, Jay? Did you freeze? I had to go live when Jay froze. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy December. Hopefully Jake gets back in here. He froze. There we go. Anyway, happy Friday, guys. Jay will be back here in a minute. Hope you get everybody's having a good December so far. Hopefully everybody's getting Christmas presents this year. Hopefully Santa doesn't skip your house. Hopefully Otani Claus doesn't skip you this year. Give you a lump of coal. I'm sure Otani Claus will give everybody who voted Aaron Judge for MVP a lump of coal for Christmas. Ugh. Okay. What's up? Happy Friday, everybody. Don't forget to drop a like on the stream. I say we're waiting for Jay to come back, and I decided to go live and he froze, so that was my bad. It wouldn't be a live stream without technical issues, guys. It just wouldn't be a Friday live stream without having some kind of technical issues going on. Let's give us a second here. Oh, I should have made a banner before I started the stream. I didn't even make a banner. I don't know where Jay went. I guess Jay's phone probably. Hit it with a hammer. That's right, Mike. What's up, brother? Yeah, a hammer fixes everything. That and duct tape. Like duct tape will fix it too. Like if it can't be fixed with a hammer or duct tape, it's not worth fixing. How you doing tonight, brother? How's your Friday night going? Okay, Jay. I kind of fucked up too because like I thought you were still live, and then I realized once I hit live that you were frozen. I don't know what I was thinking there. I had time left. I didn't have to start it. But anyway, now I'll go into a story right now since we got time to kill here. I was watching a video about YouTube. There's a YouTube channel called Hutt, right? Hutt. If you guys want to look him up, you can. He's been on YouTube for about 10 years or so now. So what happened was basically YouTube took this guy's ad revenue. They've been running ads on his video for months now, and he wasn't getting any money for it. So he went back and did the math and found out that they'd basically taken like 25 grand in ad revenue from him. And YouTube has not really went out of their way to make it right. So I guess my point with bringing this story up, other than to bring light to it, is that Google does not give a damn about us, guys. Like Google does not give a damn about any of us. And I would also contend, and I've left comments under videos about this topic, that YouTube is not a full-time job. You hear me, Google? You're not a full-time job. I know Google runs ads on my videos, and I'm not even monetized. That's cool, Jay. Well, you can go on your phone if you want to. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of my point. Like a lot of people on YouTube seem to think that, it's a full-time job. Some people might point to, not any of us, but some people might point to Jabs. But like, well, Sam, Jabs makes a full-time job of it, and yeah, that might be true in Jabs' case, but 90% of the people on YouTube aren't Jabs. And even if it is, this story I gave to you guys shows that even if you are Jabs, they can take your money away from you and you have no recourse. All you can do is make a YouTube video or go on to Twitter and complain about it, really. So I really don't see YouTube as a full-time job, but you guys let me know what your thoughts on that are. I was going to make a video about it, and I still may at this point. Yeah, it is. It is a hobby. And I'm not saying it wouldn't be nice to make a little bit of money on here. What I am saying is that don't depend on it, right? Like that's my point in bringing it up is like you can't depend on YouTube as your sole income. Like, and that's where I'm at with it. and that's where I always have been with it. You know, it's mostly these younger kids that get on here, like in their 20s and stuff. We got to understand a lot of these younger guys, all they know is these tablets. All they know is these laptops. Like, you know, I feel like social media and the internet is kind of isolating in a way. Again, now us as older folks, we remember when like there was an NES and that was considered high tech, and we'd play it for an hour, then we'd go outside and run around. Right? That's not how it is anymore. And I feel that the internet kind of isolates us. It puts us in echo chambers where, you know, we'll go to places where everybody agrees with how we think, and then it just creates an echo chamber. And the more deeper you get in that echo chamber, the crazier and the weirder stuff gets. And that brings me to another point. You know, like if you get an echo chamber, it can go from that to a cult pretty quickly. And that's something I'm going to be touching on, I think, in a video series. I'm going to do a video series about cults and cult behavior and why it's dangerous and how it's dangerous and so on. Because just as an awareness thing, I want to do that. So, oh, there's Jay. Hold on, let me get Jay back on here. Yeah, Jay to the stream. There you go, brother.
Yeah, we're gonna try this. My bitch ass is on the phone right now.
Right, Mike. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, people would rather sit on here and I'm not saying it's not a bad thing in essence. It's all in how you use it. I'd like to go see you guys and visit you guys. I don't want to just talk to you on here. I'd like to go out and get stuff, do stuff, even though, maybe I'm not always physically able to do it. I still like to do it because otherwise, what kind of life is that, right? Just staring at a screen in a chat room all day,
Oh, that's the kind of wife that the ex decided better than the one I was giving her. And now she can't figure out why she can't afford shit and nobody wants to spend any time with her.
Right? We got to get out there and live life. I'm not saying that the internet's a bad thing inherently. You can use it.
Oh,
it's just, there's perils to it. There's downfalls to it,
Yeah, there is.
Hey, Ryan, what's up, brother? Happy Friday.
What's going on, Ryan?
Don't forget to drop a like on me and Jay here, guys. Giving you guys our Friday night here. We could be out looking at titties or something, but we're here with you guys.
I want to look at titties. I just turn around and be like, hey, flop them out.
That's how you do it, Jay. That's how you do it.
Yeah. I mean, the trick is to lick your eyebrows first.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, Mike. Right. And it's good to have friends online because, like, me and Jay probably can't get out a whole lot like we would like to. And, so this is a way for me, this is a way to socialize because, like, in the town I'm in right now, I got a lot of enemies here. And so I'm often, when I go out of the house, I'm a hostile motherfucker. I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you guys. I went to a church this week and I had a conversation with the guy. He was on a scaffold. They were setting up their Christmas stuff and he was on a scaffold, and I went in there and I had a conversation with him about separation of church and state because I was in a pissed off mood and I figured I had to get it off my chest, Okay, JT's trying to get a hold of Ryan. Okay, that's cool. Ryan, do you know JT's email? I think somebody can get get Ryan JT's email. I've got it. I just don't. Not right offhand. I don't. Or you could leave him a comment on one of his videos or whatever. Yeah, much love to you too, Ryan.
There we go. So I can't tell what I look like on camera because I'm on my phone.
Oh, that's fine. Long as it's working. I didn't realize you'd froze when I went live. That was my bad.
I mean, just all of a sudden, bam, 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 it all hit at once, and I'm still having computer issues, so I'm on my phone. Now I'm starting to think it's maybe Kevin fucking with his internet because, he always asks what I'm doing at about 7 o'clock Friday, and I always give him the same answer, and he always conveniently forgets at 7 o'clock Friday and goes out of his way to to make sure he gets the attention because, you know, that's what's important.
Yeah, again on YouTube, attention. Getting your videos are to get attention. Anyway, what's up, Storage Bandits? Happy Friday, brother. How you doing? No, but Naomi is in a Discord, and I tried to get her to let me make a video for it, but she wouldn't. And as a gag gift, they gave all the girls dildos in the group, and they gave all the guys pocket pussies. I didn't get one. I'm just the guys that are in the Discord. They won't let me in the Discord since I had a link posted in their Discord, and it caused such a firestorm that it's still going on today. So they won't let me in their Discord.
Really, they're giving away vibrators and pocket pussies, and they're pissed at you for a link.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
America.
It's weird. I'm on some weird sections of the internet. They're cool people though. They've been supportive of my channel and stuff like that. But yeah, I just do stuff as fun. It's just fun for me. Yeah, Mike needs to get in there. Wait, get a hold of Naomi, Mike. She can get you into that Discord, I'm sure. Hey, what's up, Oddball Cards?
Dude, Oddball. I've watched your channel a few times, man.
Yep. Oddball was one of the first channels I met on here. And, we've been joking around since. I don't always have time to make it to everybody's channel. I've got a side project going on, guys. I don't know if you guys realize this or not, but at one point in time, I did write. I was a writer, and I've worked on several books and stuff like that. So I got a writing project going on the side. So if I'm not making as many videos as usual, that's why, because I can't do that and YouTube at the same time. So I'm kind of trying to figure out a schedule for myself here. But in case you guys missed it, the Oddball found a Boston Red Sox hat, or I found it under his chair or something like that. It was all beat up, looked like he got ran over by a truck, right? Well, just a couple of weeks before I seen that in his video, I had found a Boston Red Sox hat on the ground, and it was in the road. And indeed, I can confirm it has been ran over by a truck. So we created a Red Sox hat parallel, a paradox, and
my question is how big is Oddball Cards' chair if you've got a whole truck driving underneath it?
Right. Well, it did look like it got ran over by a truck. So I just thought, what are the odds that Oddball has a Red Sox hat, except for the color around the Red Sox logo? It's exactly the same as the one I have, So what are the odds on that, right? Should I go buy a lottery ticket?
Yeah, something. Sign my name to it.
Right. I'd have to with my debts. I'd have to.
Yeah, Ryan, I'm okay. I've been sick for the last week and a half, but I think today I'm as close to normal as you can get for me.
I don't think the word normal and Friday After Dark belong in the same sentence with each other, but that's just my take.
Oh, I belong in the sentence normal. Yeah, it's normal for Jay to act that way.
I do know that our dress video is a big hit with people. Like, people are still watching that live stream.
Well, I mean, for God's sakes, look at me.
It's cool, Mike. I'll figure out a way to make it.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Mike. Hell, I still got shit here waiting to get mailed out to you. I ain't tripping shit, dude.
And I have stuff to mail out too, and it might take me some time too, because of the same reason. Like, I got a lot of moving parts going on over here right now too.
Well, I'm figuring when Sam and I hook up, whether it's Jay up there or him down here or whatever direction, Mr. Map.
Right.
We'll just throw it in one box.
Right.
And be like, here, and let him sort out who it's from.
Right. Exactly.
Just write surprise on it.
Right. Just like put a little card or a little piece of paper in a top loader and write a name on it, and just make everybody's individual stack or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have to round mail up too. That's something I have to do this weekend. So like I did stuff all week long, first of the month stuff and all that. Then I got to turn around and do other stuff this weekend. We had the bug spray people come in today. So uh next week, I think it's sometime next week, they're gonna set the fire alarms off at 8 a.m. That's fun.
Oh, nice.
Hey Titus, what's up? Happy Friday,
What's up,
brother.
Titus?
Yeah, they all came to see Jay in his pretty pink dress. That's an
Well,
accurate statement.
you're damn right.
I keep telling Mike, you and Mike already got your own gimmicks for OnlyFans. You know, okay, Jay's got his dress. Mike's got this fruit roll-ups. I mean, you guys, all you gotta do is make the OnlyFans account. That's all you got left to do.
Dude, I don't need any more money.
Well, fuck, I do. You can make it and send it to me. I need the money.
I mean, you can wear your own damn dress.
Yeah, but
wait,
I don't.
You have.
Yeah, I
I
don't
just
look as
rock
good.
it better.
Yeah, you just rocked it. I'll give you that, Jay. I'll give you that. You got me on the dress. You got me on the dress. And if they make a dress out of fruit roll-ups, we're not doing a crossover.
Mike's fruit roll-up dress will never make it out the store without him having a sticky face and a wicked grin.
Hey, Mike, tell everybody about the blow pop thing. You was telling me about the blow pop thing too. Like I don't know what it is with Mike and fruit roll-ups and blow pops, but he just likes candy with his sex, I guess.
Whatever. Wasn't there a popular song back in the day? I like sex and candy.
Yeah, actually there was. That's a very, very good point, Jay.
Yeah.
I did not even think of that.
Mike,
See, this
Mike
is why I have you guys on here.
beat of that drummer.
Yep. This is why I have you guys on here. You guys make me think of things I didn't even think of.
God, don't pull us on here because of our thinking ability.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. You get to choose your own flavor. There you go.
My natural answer when somebody says to me, God damn it, Jay, what are you thinking? I look at them and said, according to my parents and my exes, I don't.
Right? You know, that reminds me of a story, Jay. When I was a kid, I think I was 14 at the time. This was when the VA here was still open and operational. My mother, my esteemed mother, I could get into that topic all day. If you guys ever want to bag on my mom, go ahead, I'll join in. Anyway, she decided that the best thing to do with me, since, you know, I wasn't, you know, see, my brother and his friends call mom Gestapo. If you guys ever want to know about my mom, that tells you everything you need to know right there. So she sent me to the psychologist, you know, instead of, you know, taking up a slot for some veteran that, you know, got shot at in a foxhole. No, she wants to send me to the psychiatrist at the VA, right? So I go see the psychiatrist at the VA. What did he tell me? He told me that at 14 years old, I thought like a grown adult. Like I thought like the same, like the guys that were getting shot at in the foxholes. Like that's what he said to me. He's like, that's not normal for a kid at that age, you know?
Environmental, man.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was raised by veterans. So what, you know, what did they expect? You know, then they threw me out on the streets and said, Sam, we don't understand why you're violent. We don't get it. You know, well, yeah, it's rough out there. You're going to get in fights. You know, it's just what it is. That's the way I've always taken it. Anyway, that's just my take on it.
So, is anybody in here a sign maker?
No, but I do know a few around town, though. Like, what kind of sign are they? Metal signs? What kind of signs are we talking about?
I'm looking to one for just to hang up in the kitchen. Don't listen to these fat assholes and fucking liars.
Yeah, you got Facebook, don't you? You can find craft stuff like that and stuff like that on there.
No,
I know people that do crafts on YouTube as well, so you might be able to ask one of them to do it.
a fat girl come up here bitching that her food dish is empty.
Hey, Mike, get this, man. I added somebody on Facebook here recently. He makes his own Freddy gloves. I'll have to show you guys that at some point in Discord. Thought it was pretty cool. Anyway, I'm random tonight. I'm sorry, guys.
Dude, I'm all over the map.
I'm drinking straight black coffee, so This is the opposite of my stone stream. We're going the opposite now.
Oh, okay. We got Sandmile rocket fuel.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Well, they tell me that black coffee puts hair places. Okay. I'm not going to say what places, but it gives you hair places.
Well, you better hope it's the top of your head. I've seen that haircut.
Yeah. I I need to get my hair cut again, actually. I want to go bald because this hair is pissing me off. Cat might be able to make a sign for you, Jay.
Yeah. I just needed to remind all these people these fucking cats are liars.
Hey, 1K M9G8. Thanks for the sub, brother. Happy Friday. Yes, please do. Always share out. Oh.
Yeah, just warn whoever you're sharing it to, who you're dealing with.
Yeah, you never know what might happen on a Friday stream.
Yeah, yeah. By law, technically, we should film this in a padded room.
Right. Like, yeah, we probably should add a disclaimer, but I'm too lazy and Jay's too stoned, so we can't do it.
Yeah. Dude, I'm on my last bowl and I'm milking the shit out that bitch too.
I don't blame you, dude. I'm in the, like I said, I got gummies or whatever.
Hi, Sam.
Neighbor saying hi to me. Don't mind that. This is not a room for the timid. Yeah, if you got thin skin, this is probably not the place to be right now. If you're worried about the FBI, wondering what you're up to, then this is probably not the stream for you.
Who told you the FBI is watching you? I didn't say that.
It's YouTube. Again, Google, like that was the point of my story in the 25. Any company that would steal $25,000 as somebody's money, that's if you're a YouTube partner, you get you sign a contract. They give you a contract and you sign a contract. So like they basically breached their own contract there. If they would do that, right? What else wouldn't they do? You know.
Sure.
Google is not a company. You know what Google's motto is? I found this out in college. This is a fun fact for everybody out there. Google's motto is do no evil. Google's motto is do no evil. Let that one marinate. Let me know your thoughts in the stream here about what I just said about that there. Hey, there you go. We got some cards here. Let's get you on solo here. So
can that be seen? Because I cannot see shit.
Go ahead. Show us again. Yep. Is that a Nico?
No, that is a Riley Green.
Nice.
Isn't he supposed to be one of them big prospects coming up?
I have no idea. I haven't bought a pack of cards since the Heritage I bought over the summer.
Well, I bought 2 packs of Onyx quite a while back because each one had an auto in it. I got this Riley Green, and I got a Bobby Witt.
Nice. Bobby Witt's one of the big ones. I know that.
I know Witt's one of the big ones, but I swear I just heard that name Riley Green not too long ago, and I just reached into my pile and pulled it out.
Right. Mike pulled a pretty nice O'Neill Cruz rookie card. I don't know if you've seen that or not.
I have not.
It was pretty sweet. He went and he had Christopher go out and pick his cards out. Yeah, you.
Oh
you
yeah. I saw that.
Hey, Mike,
my ass would have sent them back in.
Right. I want to. Yeah. Next time I get a blaster box, I'm gonna go through Mike and get it. I'm gonna have Christopher pick it out for me.
Oh well, yeah.
Not this month. Basically, I'm gonna sacrifice my own stuff so I can send other people's stuff this Christmas. So because I already have enough stuff. Let's be honest about it. You know.
Yeah. I mean, my dad already asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I told him to use his fucking head.
You know, that's the greatest thing I think about being a collector is that, you know, it is somebody that knows that you're a collector and they want to get you something that you already have all this stuff that you wanted. It's like, what do you get somebody like that, right? Just get them a gift card or something, you know?
Well, after the news my dad got the other day, he hauled me aside and reiterated that I am, in fact, getting that Patek.
You're getting what? I
A
didn't you cut out.
Patek Philippe.
What's that?
That's actually something I'm going to want to discuss with Mike, because that's a high-end watch, an older high-end watch.
Oh, nice. Mike, I already know what I'm getting you for Christmas. I already know. Like it's already in the works as we speak right now. Okay, it's in the works. I'll just leave
Fruit
it there.
roll-ups and hand sanitizer.
Oh yeah, there'll be some fruit roll-ups in there, and I want him to open that up on stream. The fruit roll-ups has to be or on video or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe not. He can open it up on a stream if he wants. But you know what I mean. We want to see that.
I mean, I figure how I'm going to pack his stuff. Just pack it and just with a little note on the outside of the box. Open
Right.
this on stream, and then when he opens the box, have a piece of paper. Are you serious? Are you that fucking stupid to open this on stream?
Hey, Joby. I
What's
did
up,
send you
Joe?
an email. Hey, I did send you an email. I did find that other basketball program, the Pippin one, that was in the game room. So let me know if you are interested in those. I can send those out to you, even though mailing a magazine's probably not cheap. But
I will arrange for that, Mike.
yep, there you go. Get some pictures. Yep.
Yeah.
If you guys want to post the link for Joby to come on and hang out, if he wants to, you can. But
It can't be me. My internet's fucked at the moment, so.
Oh well, shit. Never mind then.
Somebody's going to happen to do it. It's in the StreamYard, Joby.
Yeah, I don't know how to leave a comment here on my own stream. Like the thing is, I'm running on a tablet, and like so a couple weeks ago, JT did that sale, and he made a community tab post on it. Well, when I finally got my community tab, I realized that I don't get that function on my tablet. It won't let me. So in order for me to see anybody's community tab post, I have to go on my desktop and go get it there. So anyway, okay, cool, Joby. Hit me up in an email, brother. I'll send you some photos and stuff. I hope you have a great December, man. And thanks for hanging out with us on a Friday. There we go. That dude, Mike, thanks. Yep, there you go. I don't know. He's only got a few, but still, there's the link for anybody who's interested. Oh, it's cool, Joby. I ain't stressing it, man. Like I said, videos I can make content on anything. I'm a variety channel. I don't have to do a mail day every day. I've always got something rattled around in this brain of mine over here, which ought to scare people.
Fuck, you usually make content out of nothing. You do every Friday night.
Right?
I mean, there's only really been one or two streams that we've been able to quote unquote plan.
Right. Well, I usually don't, because Fridays are my spontaneous night. I just want to do whatever, but
yeah. I don't like planning.
Yeah, because like even the best laid plans can go awry. So, the best plan in my book, the best plan is one that can be adapted to changing situations.
Yep. To me, planning is not flying by the seat of your pants.
Oh man, sorry to hear, Joe. Like I don't ever like to see the word trial. Like that word gives me PTSD. You collecting Wander Franco cards? Ryan's collecting Wander.
I got all kinds of his cards when everybody was happy to be pulling them. I couldn't pull anybody but him.
Oh, it's a good thing. Okay, well, hey. Yeah, I guess if the end is in sight, I guess it's a good thing, but depends on what part of the process you're in, I guess. Usually when I'm in court, it's for something, like, Sam, you're not allowed to go around hitting people. It's not acceptable. I'm like, why not? The cops do it all the time,
Yeah. What? Since when is stupidity illegal?
Right?
Yeah.
You can't legislate stupidity. That's a Jesse Ventura quote right there.
Yeah. Oh my God, my governor beat up your governor.
Right?
It's the
Yeah,
best
that
thing
was.
about living in Minnesota.
And the great thing about that at the time is, like, at the time that Jesse was governor of Minnesota, like, there was a rivalry between the Iowa governor and the Minnesota governor. Like, it was this weird time.
Yeah.
Well, hey, at least you can say you're innocent. Jay can't say that. I can't say that.
The only thing I'm innocent of is not being guilty.
Well, hey, that counts for something. That
Yeah.
counts for something. How's the saying go? Adversity creates strong men. Good times creates weak men. Weak men create bad times. It's just like this de-evolution.
Mm.
What doesn't kill you, right? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, or kills you. One of the two.
What doesn't kill me just pisses me off, makes me angry.
Right.
Hulk
Right.
mad.
Yep.
Hulk break things. Oh.
Right, Mike. And I've been in that situation more times than I want to admit to. Like, there's been times where, like, I just had to take it on the chin, just like you said.
Yeah. Yeah, there've been a few times I got in trouble for something I didn't do, but kept my mouth shut because it was worse than what I did, or wasn't better than what I did, I guess.
I remember the last time I got arrested, I told them, I said, you guys should have been here a week ago. You'd actually got me for something. He really didn't like that very much.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh God! No! I told one of them, "Where was you last week?" Brilliant detective work.
I can honestly say that my house got raided, and the entire drug task force was in my house, and I was smoking a joint and blowing it in their faces the whole time. And I told them, "You are not going to touch me. You're not cuffing me until I finish this joint. If I'm going to jail, I'm going with my time." But at that time, I was used to jail. Like, it didn't bother me. You lock me up, and I'd love it. So it didn't really matter to me though that much. But
yeah, shit. Last time I got locked up, my freaking stepmom worked for the Polk County Jail, and I walked in for the first motherfucker you call your mommy, and I'm
right,
fucker, you should call her. She don't know how to deal with me either.
right.
So, yeah.
It was funny. I was. This is last month. I think this happened. I went in there, and they were talking about something. Somehow the lady at the checkout, they got talking about jail or something like that. And I was like, it's like, it's awful awkward when you're in a 4-man jail cell with a bunch of guys, and you got to go take a dump in front of everybody. Like, it's just awkward. Then the guy says to the lady cashier, he's like, "That's what she said too." And I was like, something tells me that didn't have nothing to do with jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? If I gotta take a shit, I gotta take a shit. I don't care who's there, motherfuckers.
Well, that and Mike hits on it. Like, the thing that bothered me about it is that the door locked from the outside, and you couldn't unlock it and just walk out.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, they always convert to, here's the saying. I don't know if you guys watch Jim Cornette at all, but he always says that when no one else can fucking stand you, they always turn to God at that point. When you've already burned all the bridges you can burn, that's the time you go to God,
Jim Cornette, the wrestler?
The manager, yeah, he was a manager. I don't think he wrestled as much as he did
manage. Yeah, but yeah. Oh, I love him. I love him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jim Cornette's great. He's great. I love Jim Cornette, but
Probably the most second or third most polarizing man in pro wrestling.
yeah, he is. I one watching his. Is he does a podcast on here? I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but he has his own podcast, and I found out on there that he actually collects comic books, which I didn't know about him. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Oh, I just love him because he's a meticulous note keeper. That man is a walking encyclopedia of wrestling history.
That he is. That he is.
I mean, you could say a date to him, April 19th, 1978. He'd be like, oh, yeah, okay, let me flip my pages. I was in Brooklyn. I had a peanut butter sandwich that the motherfucker charged me $1.38 for.
Right.
You know?
That's awesome. Yeah, Corny's awesome.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I beat it like it owes me money, Mike. Like, so for December or for November, instead of doing No Nut November, I just decided not to shave because that's easier for me to do than No Nut November. So there you go.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, I failed No Nut November at about 12:01.
On the 1st of November, yeah.
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 But yeah,
like, well,
that's awesome. Well, the way I ran across Cornette in his podcast is he was actually talking about the Montreal screw job. And Corny said that he left the building before that even went down. Like, Corny was smart. He seen what was coming. He's like, nope, I'm out. I don't want nothing to do with this shit. Which I don't blame him,
Shit, wait till you hear his Dairy Queen story.
If it made Brett feel any better about it, if I would have been there, I would have refused to screw him the way that he was screwed too. So
yeah,
I was a big Bret Hart mark back in the day. So
me too, but I kind of see Vinnie Mac's side.
Right, yeah. Because the Lunder Blaze had taken the women's title across to WCW and thrown it in the garbage can and all that. So, I mean, you got to protect your business. Yeah.
I can never view her as a Lunder Blaze. That will always be Medusa Michelli. Always.
Medusa. Yep.
Always be Medusa.
You want to talk about somebody that I beat it like I owed it money to?
Yeah. Medusa's on one of those lists. I mean, her, Milfy James, Asuka. Oh God, what the Molly Holly.
Molly Holly.
Definitely Molly Holly.
Remember when she was with Spike from the Dudley Boys? That was pretty.
I gotta sneeze. No, I don't. I'm a liar.
You hate that, man. You feel like you're gonna sneeze, but you can't.
Right.
Your nose starts burning and shit. Your eyes start watering, and nothing happens. It's like sitting down to shit and farting instead.
If I ever meet Jim Cornette, I'm going to ask him if Vince Russo has done anything good for the wrestling industry.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You want him to have a stroke, don't you?
I'm not asking him to say something nice. I'm asking him, did he ever do anything good for wrestling? Did he ever have a good idea?
Well, I know that the whole Owen Hart debacle was his idea, and whoever thought that was a good angle to put Owen Hart in to begin with even without everything else, like I can't with Vince Russo. I just can't.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a Vinny Rue fan at all. So
it's the Owen Hart thing. That's what sticks in my craw is the Owen Hart thing. That's what I can't get over it. Still, after all these years. Did you freeze again, Jay? Oh no. I think Jay froze again.
Did not. Am I there? Can you hear me?
You're back. Yep.
Yeah, I was on my phone and I got a Discord message from somebody, and it'll do that.
Yeah, David Arquette, the heavyweight championship. Yeah, that was brutal.
Nah, I think it was more brutal when he gave himself the championship.
Yeah, that was bad too. But again, Vince McMahon did the same thing, so it's not like it hadn't been done before.
Yeah, but at least Vince could semi-wrestle. Oh,
True.
God, Ryan, we are going to need all that luck we can get, bud. All the luck.
Has Aaron Judge resigned yet? I haven't really been keeping track of it.
Nope,
Nope.
not that I know of.
I heard they offered him like 30 million or something like that, but I'm not sure the details of it. Like, I don't know that many places where he's going to get a contract like that. That's going to be a good situation for him as far as like playing for a world title or something. Because really, that's all anybody wants to see Aaron Judge do at this point is to win a world title, because like he already broke a damn near unbreakable record.
I mean, don't know one person deserve to win the title more than any other one person.
True. And it is a team sport too.
Yeah. Yes, it is. It is the New York Yankees, not the New York Aaron Judge.
Well, thanks for stopping by, Joby. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend, brother. Oh. Oh, somebody's trying to Joe.
Yep, that's me. I'm getting off my phone.
All right, cool. I'll add you. Yep. There we go. You got a better view of Jay there. Yeah. I kind of figured Joe would say that.
All right, I am back. I think. I got no clue. Who the fuck knows?
You're back. You're back. I can see in here.
I agree with Joe, except for I am going to say one thing nice about the Yankees. They're not the fucking Mets.
I mean, that's fair.
That's about the nicest thing I can say.
You got to figure, if you're a Mets fan, you got to be disappointed with how your season ended, because I thought they was going to make a deeper playoff run than what they did.
As a not Mets fan, I was disappointed they made the playoffs.
Well, they didn't go anywhere. It was like a Dallas Cowboys situation there. They get in the playoffs and then they don't go anywhere,
Yeah, well, all I know about this year is we beat the Cowboys and we ain't beat shit this year.
You beat Brady and the Bucks this year too.
Oh yeah, we're beating all the teams we're not supposed to. I'm surprised we didn't beat Philly, and we came close.
Philly is a good team this year. I really like Jalen Hurts. Yeah, fair, Joe. Fair. The Mets, they're still paying Bobby Bo over there, so that was a good deal, right?
Yeah.
Shit, me and Jay could have made that deal. I mean, let's pay Bobby Bonilla for the rest of his life,
Jay couldn't have made that deal. I knew who Bobby Bonilla was. He was Bobby Bonilla before he signed it.
Well, and the thing is, by the time the Mets signed him, his best years were behind him at that point anyway, And nobody said anything about Lindor, Mike. No, nobody was down on Lindor. Did you say something about Lindor? I didn't.
Is he still a Met?
Yeah, he is.
That poor guy.
To be honest, I think Lindor's a better player than Pete Alonso is. Just because he doesn't hit as many home runs. Like, people fall in love with the home run ball, and it's, it is what it is, but it's not a winning formula in baseball.
Home runs are boring.
It's like I compare a home run in baseball to a Hail Mary pass in football. Yeah, it's sexy. Yeah, like everybody loves to see that highlight, but it's not going to win you any championships. It might win you a game, but it's not going to win you a title.
No.
Hey, later, Joe. Have a great night, brother.
Defense wins. Pitching and defense.
Small ball wins. Small ball wins. Get a single, steal a base, move the runner over,
God, what was it? The Big Red Machine really didn't have much for power.
They had Pete Rose, Johnny Bench.
That's not a lot of power.
I don't know how many home runs did Rose end up with. I know he had a bunch.
Well, that's because he had a shit ton of at-bats. It's like attrition.
Right. It's a stat. It's a longevity stat. In other words, like a skip.
I'm going to
call it.
I'm going to say he may have hit around 200 home runs, maybe. I'm not sure. I know Pete Rose was a single and hustle his ass player.
Rose, Bench, and Morgan. Yeah, Joe Morgan as well. Yeah.
Morgan was not a power hitter. Neither was Rose. Both of them were contact. Bench could hit the home run. He didn't hit a lot of them. Hit a lot for a catcher.
That's why I like Ohtani, because Ohtani has power and he's a contact hitter, both. He doesn't hit for average, but he's a contact hitter, though. Usually when Ohtani hits the ball on the screws, it's going really fast,
Well, that's why I like Ted Williams, and ain't no prettier hitter than Tony Gwynn.
Oh yeah, Tony Gwynn and Ted Williams probably had two of the best swings I've ever seen in baseball.
Oh yeah, I love Tony Gwynn.
And the thing about Ted Williams, the thing about Williams is it was just a natural swing. It was it was effortless. You watched him swing and it was just no effort. It's just like a hot knife through butter.
Yeah, an extension of his body.
Yep. He was like he was the samurai of baseball, Ted Williams. The only thing that bothers me about Williams is that, he lost the best years to his career to serving in the military, which, God bless him for that. But I wish that he, if he did have those years, I wonder where, what his numbers would look like after that.
Yeah, but any of his lifetime interviews, he will tell you that was his greatest accomplishment out of everything he ever done was being in the United States.
I'm not knocking him for it. And at the same time, here's one for you. What do you think about Muhammad Ali? Because Muhammad Ali took the different route, right? And he caught a lot of heat for that, right? But I see where he was coming from at the same time,
I do too.
And you'll never find a bigger supporter of veterans than, what I consider myself. But it's like you said, Ted Williams did what he had to do. And I do not fault him for that. But at the same time, I look at his numbers and I'm like, man, if he'd have had those years back, it would have been amazing.
Yeah, those 5 years he missed?
Yep. Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to mimic Julio Franco because I just thought it was we just did it as a funny thing.
Yeah, well, when I was a kid, the weird batting stance was Ricky Henderson.
Right. Julio Franco, I always got a kick out of him.
I guess Julio Franco did play when I was a kid, and as an adult, and as an old man.
Wasn't he involved in the steroids thing, though? I can't remember.
I mean, he played in what? I want to say 5 different decades?
Yeah.
At high level. So
there's a list. I've actually looked it up before. There's actually a list of players they kept a record of that have been either suspended or caught using steroids. But I can't remember I think Julio was one of the ones on that, unfortunately.
I'm not sure if he was, but it wouldn't surprise me. Not
And I
that he
like
had a lot of
right,
power or anything.
right,
But
but
I
I
mean,
liked him.
look at the team he was playing for, and look who was on the team at the time.
Yeah, Canseco. Who else was on that? Good Lord, now my brain.
A-Rod,
A-Rod
Ivan
was
Rod,
on. Yep,
Pudge,
Ivan
Pudge Rodriguez, Juan Gonzalez.
Pudge wasn't
Some,
implicated in these, was he? Oh, he was, but he's a
some,
Hall of
some,
Famer.
some aging pitcher who all of a sudden started throwing flame all over again and ended up in the Hall of Fame as well. Plus Rafael Palmeiro.
Yep, Palmeiro, and that was the
Yeah.
big name out of it. Him and Canseco were like, I guess when Canseco wrote the book, like it was a betrayal basically at that point.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is what it is. Can't erase it. Hey, what's up, Brian?
What's up, brother?
Good.
How you doing? How you doing tonight, man?
Good.
Good, good. See you rocking that beard. Oh, I'm thinking about knocking mine down a little bit. I've got too much color on this side.
I'm thinking
Way
about doing
too
that
much
with mine.
color.
I'm starting to get hair in my mouth. It's getting in my way.
Oh, tell me about it. My freaking mustache hairs and my freaking whatever hairs get tangled up in the middle of the night in my mouth, and I yank on my mustache and beard.
Yep. Yeah, it's getting to that point with me to shave it off, but I don't want to because it's getting colder out, and that's just like how I keep myself warm at the same time. So.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't get it. I always get the urge to shave in the wintertime after spending the whole summer growing this righteous moss.
So I got a question for Ryan. Ryan, are you if your Cardinals and your Blue Jays play each other, who do you root for? This has like been a burning question in my mind. Is it like a situation that you win either way, right? Like it's a win-win because like your team wins either way, right? Did we freeze up?
He might have.
I don't know. St. Louis Cardinals. Oh, okay. Can you not hear us? You can hear us, right?
Can you not talk?
He roots for the Cardinals. If the Blue, at least I got an answer to my question. I guess I'm cool with that.
I don't understand rooting for the Cardinals, but it is what it is.
Well, you are a Cubs fan, so I mean, it makes sense.
Tried and true.
Yep.
Tried and true. I cried many a tears because of them damn Cardinals.
If you would have asked me as a kid what I would want to do for a job for the rest of my, adulthood anyway, I would have told you play center field for the Cubs or the Yankees.
Catcher for the Cubs, but yeah.
Yep.
I definitely would have been the catcher.
I was quicker when I was younger and I was a bit athletic. So I was, I could do stuff in the outfield, I liked that kind of thing. But
yeah, but I'm one of them players. I'm best kept close to the umpires because I'm a distraction.
I can see that. Yeah. Show up to the game wearing your pink dress,
Oh my God! You don't know how many games the freaking umpire has come up to my coach, or they're even playing slow pitch softball. Come up to the dugout, been like, "Hey, look, I'm not kicking this guy out the game, but he's an asshole. Right. You need to put him in a different position." I'm tired of him.
Right, Mike. It depends on what you're offering me for money. There, it depends on what's on the table there.
Yeah, no shit. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a hoe for the right money.
I mean, it's hard out here these days to make money.
Yeah.
Okay, you're drafting Cubs 2009 season's not signed. I don't even know what that means.
Which game you playing?
He's playing baseball. Is that what it is?
Yeah, he's playing baseball. Just which one?
You know what baseball game I play, guys? Y'all probably over there playing on your Xboxes and your PlayStations. I have sitting right next to me here. I'm going to grab it. World Series Baseball 95 on the Sega Genesis.
Hey, whatever works. That World Series 95. That was
Hey, what's up? What's up, Magnus? Happy
what
Friday,
up,
brother.
Magnus? Why would the Rangers waste that kind of money?
Right. Yeah, DeGrom to the Rangers.
Did they pay him above league minimum? Just so
I
I'm going to
don't.
offer my services to Texas.
Do you need a mascot that'll show up in a pink dress? Jay's your guy. Jay's your contact Jay.
Yes, definitely get a hold of me.
Right. Probably not good for me to come out here and say that I have no scruples for money, because that can be taken advantage of too. I really, to be honest with you guys, I'd rather have fun than growing up. I grew up poor, so I don't need money to have fun. You know.
No, I grew up poor. I've had money. And let me tell you something. It's a lot easier to cure a headache when you're poor.
Yep. More money, more problems. That's what they say, right? That's kind of how it is.
Yeah.
You know, if I ever did do anything in Hollywood and got big or whatever, somebody would. I'd have 50 cousins that never bothered to call or stop and see me until they seen my white naked ass on the TV. You know, then all of a sudden I'd have all these people that oh, I'm your best friend, Sam. You know, not you guys. I'm just saying in real life. You know. That's why I don't like Naomi keeps going around and telling people like who I know and stuff. And I'm just like, I wish you guys wouldn't do that, because then, you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I do understand.
People always asking me for favors and shit, you know. I'm just a guy, you know. I'm just a guy who does what he does. 5 years, 185 mil.
That's a little bit above league minimum.
That's quite a bit above league minimum, isn't it? What's league minimum, like 100 million?
I got no clue.
75 million? I can't remember what it is. I don't do numbers very well. I can't remember. You're lucky I can remember how old I am and when my birthday is.
I think league minimum's less than $1 million a year.
Oh, really?
I think.
Yeah, that's way above. That's 5 years. How old is DeGrom? He's been pitching a long time, and he got a 5-year, $185 million contract. Like, he can't have 5 years left in his career, does he? 37 million a year. Okay, yeah.
37 million a year. I'd make my career last 5 years.
Right. I like wrap myself in bubble wrap, so that way I know I won't get hurt. That way I know I'm working every fucking single bit of that contract. And see, that's one of the things that about it is like a lot of these baseball players, they don't give a shit if you think they give a shit if they play out the rest of their contract or not. Once they get that money, they don't care.
Yep.
That's why you don't pay the dude. That's why you shouldn't have paid Antonio Brown in Pittsburgh, because look what he did. Look what he did. He got all that money, and look what happened, you know? Yeah, $600K. Okay. What up, B. Phil? Happy Friday, brother. Don't forget to drop a like on the stream. We're hanging out here talking baseball. Got Ryan up here with us. Got Jay up here with us. We're rocking it on Friday night. Bringing the heat. Bringing the heat for you guys. What's going on, B. Phil? But yeah, back to DeGrom. Do you guys think he's got 5 years left, or what do you think he's got left in the tank? How many? Do me a quick Google search. Tell me how long he's been a Major League Baseball player. I think his rookie year was 2005, wasn't it? I think Jay froze again. Yep. Jay froze again. He had 5 years, just a matter of staying healthy. Hey, I mean, sure, Magnus. See, the thing about baseball is it's not like it's football. It's not like it's a full contact sport usually. You do have the occasional accident at home plate, but normally it's pretty safe. 2015, okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, I think you're right, Magnus. See, I can't remember numbers for shit. I agree with you. That's true. And a pitcher, yeah, that is true. Like guys got to think about it, right? Like I don't know how far distance it is. It's quite a ways from the mound to home plate, right? And you're up there and you're throwing a baseball and contorting your arm in all these different directions, and you're throwing this baseball as hard as you can. Like the wrong slip of your wrist and your arm's in a sling for 6 months or whatever. Look at Dustin May. Look what happened to Dustin May. Yeah, that's true. That too, Magnus. He needs to stay healthy. I agree. That you could say that about any baseball player, but pitchers especially. And that's what makes what Ohtani does so incredible is that most pitchers will go out there and they'll throw a game and they don't touch a baseball for another 5. Well, I mean, they might warm up or whatever, but they don't play again for 5 days, usually 5-6 days, like in a 5-6 day rotation. And Ohtani goes out there and bats when he's not pitching. That's just crazy. But yeah, it only takes one bad play. You're always one bad play away in sports from injury. Look at Mickey Mantle. What happened to him in the World Series? His knee. That was terrible. Yeah, I'd believe it, Mike. Nolan Ryan was a soldier. I don't care what anybody says. That dude was a machine. Welcome back, Jay.
What up, y'all? I'm on my phone again.
Yeah. It wouldn't be a live stream if we didn't have technical issues, guys. It just would not be a Friday after dark.
Right.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like Nolan Ryan, like I remember Robin Ventura rushing the mound at him, and that was probably the worst mistake of Robin Ventura's young career at the time.
Oh yeah, he'll be the first one to tell you that was the biggest mistake he ever made.
Like I'd walk into a hailstorm of bullets. I don't think I would charge the mound if Nolan Ryan was pitching or if Bob Gibson was pitching. Those are two instances. And Bob Gibson would throw it at your head too. He didn't care. He would throw it at your head intentionally.
No, I'd have more of an issue charging Nolan Ryan than I would Bob Gibson, because I liked Nolan Ryan.
I like Bob Gibson. If I could afford his cards, I'd PC him. I like Bob Gibson. I do.
I got a couple here.
I do have a Bob Gibson card from back in the day. So I think JT gave that to me. And
I got a couple of his checklists from the 60s and shit like that.
Hey, checklist or checklist. I got a couple.
Oh God, yes.
I got a couple of Ichiro checklists that are really nice though, and they're parallels from JT, and they're a bit more affordable because hey, they're checklists, but they're still an Ichiro, and it's still a nice card, Yep, that's why I like those old checklists back in the day, because they always had a Hall of Famer or a star on them. And if it wasn't, it was a manager's card, and sometimes they had coaches, and some of them coaches are Hall of Famers. Yep, this is true.
Be right back.
Nice, Ryan. Nice. That's awesome. I like it. Bob Gibson was a warrior. I don't care what anybody got to say about the guy. Go back, go type him into YouTube and go watch him pitch, man. You couldn't pay me enough. Like whatever DeGrom's making right now, and you say, hey, Sam, all you got to do is bat against Bob Gibson, and we'll give you Jacob DeGrom money. I'd be like, no, I'd like to keep my head on my shoulders for a bit longer. That's just my take on it. Yeah, I know, Mike. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But Nolan was tough too. Like, I'm not saying it that I'm down on Nolan Ryan either, because I'm a big Nolan Ryan fan too. But like 5K strikeouts, like seven no hitters. You know, the thing about Nolan Ryan that blows my mind, Nolan Ryan never won a Cy Young award. Nolan Ryan, in all the time and all those years he played baseball and pitched, he never, not once, got a Cy Young award.
Well, the thing about Nolan Ryan that blows my mind is having all them teammates that he had at the time he did, how his name never got mentioned. I'm not convinced he's clean.
Are you going to mention it to anybody? You know? Yeah, Randy Johnson's another one. He's actually a photographer now, believe it or not. Here, I'll put you in full screen, Ryan, if you want to show off cards. Go solo here for you, brother. I wouldn't doubt it, Mike. I wouldn't doubt it. That's a nice Ohtani. I like. Ohtani-san, you're real two-time MVP. I said it. I said it. Seriously, though, think about it. It took Aaron Judge a historic season to unseat Ohtani off the MVP. If it wasn't for Aaron Judge's season, Ohtani would have won the MVP a second time. It took a historic season. It took, like, the greatest season ever in baseball, possibly. Anyway. Thanks for showing that, Ryan. That was cool, man. What you got going over there, Jay? You look like you're just Cheech and Chonging it up over there.
I'm trying not to because I've got so very little left. I just keep looking at my tray thinking, okay, if I put it in the pipe, put flame on it, and then I'm out.
Jay's going to lose all his pot to a small series of fires.
I'm pretty close to the last arson charge.
It's not even enough left for arson, is it? This may be a vandalism charge.
No, yeah.
Yeah. We should, Mike. We should. There should just be a Nolan Ryan award for being a badass, right? Like it should even go beyond baseball. It's just like you just do something so badass, like, I don't know, free Jason Voorhees. Hint. Maybe I should win the Nolan Ryan award there. I'd take it.
I mean, shit, you say Nolan Ryan a badass. I don't think you're putting Ventura in a headlock.
You don't?
No, I think about him getting hit in the face with a Bo Jackson line drive and then pitching 8 more innings.
Yeah, that goes along with it. That goes along with it, you know. But again,
while licking the blood off of his lips,
and just to be a Major League Baseball player, that's I think that's a proper attitude to have when you're playing baseball.
Yeah, you didn't take me out of the game. Coach was always prepared to fight to take me out of the game. And I by no means was a star.
My bone's sticking through my leg. Reset that shit. Throw some duct tape on it and put my cleats back on me.
Oh, I tell you, I remember when I was a catcher, I broke 3 fingers on my hand.
Oh, damn, dude.
Right mid-game. Motherfucker tried to steal second base, and the goddamn batter decided to duck with his bat right up in my throwing lane, and I freaking hit the bat while holding the ball.
Right.
Oh. And I remember Coach wanting to take me out, me wearing my mask, was hiding the tears that were rolling down my face because I was crying like a little bitch. It hurt bad. I still refuse to come out the game.
I don't know, Magnus. I mean, Every pitcher at some point in baseball gets lit up at some point. Like even Randy Johnson did, and, Greg Maddux every once in a while get, hit hard,
Yeah, again, I'm gonna put that with attrition.
Yeah, it's the same thing as the strikeout record or the no hitters, or you
Yeah,
play long enough, you're just gonna rack this shit up, right?
yeah. I mean, by all means, is Nolan the greatest pitcher? No.
Oh, there you go. Packers cards. Sorry, I didn't
Sean
realize.
Jones.
I
I'm
wasn't
sorry,
paying attention.
Ryan. When I'm on my phone, I can't see the cards.
Yep, he does have some nice Packers cards. He does.
I just can't see them when I'm on the phone.
Well, you can watch the playback, Jay. The
Yeah.
timestamp is 1:10, 1 hour and 10 minutes and 46 seconds and counting. Not even top 10. Who is your top 10 in pitching, Magnus? So could you give us maybe the first 3 or 4? Say the top 3. What are your top 3 pitchers? That's true. What are you guys' thoughts about Satchel Paige? Are you guys Satchel Paige fans?
I mean, he did good.
You did good.
I view him like a Joe Namath. He was more showman than actual athlete.
Right.
But he was good for his era and was good at what he did.
Walter Johnson's a good one. Randy Johnson, Pedro Martinez, yeah. Koufax definitely. Yeah, I have Koufax up there a bit further, but yeah, Mathewson.
I got no real problem with those, except for maybe Pedro. I would replace with Maddux.
I would probably too. I probably would too. Jim Abbott, number 2. Jim Abbott was a freaking amazing. There's a lot of great players in baseball when you really think about it. Just to be talented enough to play that sport at that level, most people don't realize how hard that is just to do that.
Well, tell me about it.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking to a Cubs fan, but yeah, yeah.
I remember watching Mario Soto pitch. He was a badass back in the mid '80s.
We're causing Joby to lose sleep, guys. I thought he would. Didn't you go to bed?
We are the thing that nightmares are spawned for.
Yes. Mariano Rivera. He's he was a closer, but when you're talking closers, yeah, for sure.
My problem with today's closers is they're all weenies. They pitch for 1 inning.
True.
I mean, back in my day, Dan Quisenberry got 25 saves to set the record. And
it's all good, Joby. I'm just giving you crap, brother. I was just giving you crap.
Multiple of them were 3+ innings saved. Multiple.
And short rest during World Series. If you're in a pennant race or whatever, you're putting your closer back out there in the 6th inning if you have to,
Yeah. You pitched the 7th, 8th, and 9th yesterday? Okay, good. You're fine for the 8th and 9th today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a blister on your finger? Shut the fuck up. Get out there.
Yeah. Pop the bitch and throw the ball.
Here's a needle. You know what to do.
Yeah. Pop the bitch and throw the ball.
Yeah.
You need some salt to rub on it and toughen it up.
Yeah. I love it, Jay. I love it. Gene Garner Quizzy. Kent
Quisenberry was my first favorite player ever as a kid, although Kent Tekulve was a close second because he had the same pitching style.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Yeah, Tekulve was a sidearmer too.
The submarine pitchers, they call them, or whatever.
Well,
Quisenberry
was submarine. Tekulve was more sidearm.
Right.
Just how low you went to the ground.
Yeah, the submarine guys, knuckleballers. So you got your knuckleballers. Tim Wakefield. I remember Tim Wakefield was a
Oh God, yes. Yeah.
nasty knuckleballer. Yeah.
Yes, I love my knuckleball. My
All right.
knuckle, my
Thanks for
knuckleball
stopping.
had two styles of pitch. My God, he missed it by a mile, and my God, he hit it a mile.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Have a great weekend, Mike.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out, brother.
Later, Mike.
Sorry, I was just trying to say goodbye to Mike there. But yeah, there's been a lot of great baseball players throughout the years.
Oh God, yes. Yes, I mean, you asked me a list of my favorites, and some of them are going to be people never heard of because of my favorites because of how they treated me when I was a kid. I knew
Right.
a lot of them, or I met a lot of them anyway.
Right.
I only really knew a couple, but I'll tell you right now, Sean Dunston treated me like he was my best friend growing up.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, hell, a few years after he made it to the Cubs and was a quote unquote star, he come
Right.
down to Iowa for an exhibition game, and I'm walking by. He stops. He's like, "Hey, Jay, come here." So, after all them years, remembered me by name. I was a kid, then I was an adult. So he remembered me.
I've met one baseball player. It was Kevin Ritz. Used to pitch for the Detroit Tigers. He played for the Rockies.
Wasn't he local?
Yeah, he went to Indian Hills College. See, the college down in Centerville. Well, I went to college there for a spell.
Later,
same
Joe.
college, same college. Yep, later, Joe. Same college that he pitched at Indian Hills. See, they were the recruiter for the Rockies lived in Centerville when I was growing up. So the guy would go and he'd scout these guys playing on the baseball team, and then that's how Kevin Ritz became Kevin Ritz. And I met him. He was kind of a prick. I kind of didn't like him. And that was my experience with Kevin Ritz. Like, it was pretty simple affair there.
It's all good. I mean, I met a few baseball players on my way up. Fuck, my bat boy made the major leagues.
Oh, no, Magnus. No, I did not hear that. That's crazy, dude. Sad.
The son of Kitna charged for it.
This is son of John Kitten. That's what he said. I have to look into that. I didn't know about that.
I just don't understand how somebody can get their rocks off by looking at a naked child.
Yeah, this brings up another interesting topic that I've kind of wanted to talk about on my channel, and that is bronies. Now, what's a brony? A brony is a grown man that watches a cartoon with purple and pink ponies, and it's made for like 6-year-old little girls.
Oh, I'm well aware of the brony culture. Yeah.
And somehow we're not supposed to look at that and say that that's just a tad bit strange. I find it strange. I don't know. Maybe. Titties and explosions. Those are two things I want to see in anything I'm watching. There's got to be titties and there's got to be explosions. Not necessarily in that order.
Yeah, you don't want exploding titties.
Well, I mean, maybe we could try it.
No, because if I see a pair of titties, I'm running towards them, and the last thing you want to do. You don't want to run towards something get ready to explode.
But yeah, the thing is, if you ran towards him, the last thing you'd ever see was a pair of titties. So I mean, you got to look at the bright side here, Jay. You got to look at the silver linings in life.
Yeah.
I do find it very strange. One of my kid's grandma and her mom hung around this guy, and he was really creepy and he was really weird, and he watched My Little Pony. And I did not like my daughter being anywhere around this creep. And so for them to say anything to me or about me when they're hanging around with that kind of shit, I'm sorry, guys. Like, that's just how I feel.
Well, I mean, I'm not above watching a My Little Ponies cartoon with my nieces or whatever.
No,
Yeah,
we're talking
it's
about
fine.
on your own. No, Jay,
No.
hold on. Let me stop you right there. This is on your own accord, on your own free time, of your own free will. Okay, this is not watching it with your kids. And it's not just enough to watch My Little Pony. You got to go around on the internet and you got to defend the fact that you watch My Little Pony.
Oh, I know. Believe me, I'm well aware of the brony culture. So,
And it's just weird. It's weird. If
yeah,
it wasn't for the child aspect, I think that's what bothers me about it. It's the child aspect of it.
yeah.
That's what kind of doesn't. You know what I mean?
That bothers me. I mean, a grown ass man who wants to get up and dress like He-Man. Okay, fine, whatever.
Knock yourself out, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But to be that weird about it and have to defend it, and that's just weird. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit if you watch it. But if I see you watching it, I'm going to give you the you're watching My Little Pony face, and trust me, that's not a face you want to see. So,
Well, believe me, if I'm watching My Little Pony, it's either because I lost a bet or some little niece, granddaughter, or whatever said, "Hey, will you watch this with me?"
that's a different thing. That's a different thing. If you're watching it with your kid, your grandkid, or whatever, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about they go to DeviantArt and they make all kinds of okay. So they get plushies. They get plushies. They cut holes in them and they fuck the plushies. Okay, that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about, right?
Again,
yeah. Sonic fans do that with Sonic plushies too. They'll cut holes in them and they'll fuck them, and it's weird, man. It's weird.
One of my ex's roommates is a furry, so I kind of understand that, or I don't understand it, but I have an understanding of it.
You're aware of it, yes.
Yes. I'm aware more than I want to see.
It's been bothering me for a long time, and I've been meaning to mention it on my channel, and it. What Magnus said reminded me of it. So now I'm off topic of what Magnus was even talking about. QB at University of Florida. Okay.
Yeah. I just don't understand that whole. I mean, first of all, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a freak in my own special way.
Right.
I'm sure all y'all got your little not
king. Right. Yeah. I'm not kink shaming. It's
not at all. Not at all.
It's the child aspect.
Fish, whatever, do what you want with it.
Right.
Yeah. Unless it's hurting somebody, ain't my business.
Well, that's what worries me. Like, it seems like a short leap from one step to another on that. So that's what I'm pointing at.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. It sickens me.
Yep. This is who my ex was running around and stuff. These are the kinds of people she was running around here. And then people wonder why I don't want nothing to do with anybody here. It's like, well, when you're dealing with that kind of shit, would you want to deal with it? Would you want to go out and make friends with them, hang out with them and shit?
I don't want to make friends with halfway decent people. I'm certainly not going to want to make friends with.
Yeah. You understand it. You get it.
Yeah. I'm still on the hurry up and in this goddamn COVID protocol because I want my 4 feet back.
Right. Good night, Joe. Thanks for hanging out with us, brother. Yeah, much love to you too. Not in a brony way. Joe. Not in a brony way. No. Yep. That's going to be the name now. Like imagine, Jay, I come over, or like we're gonna hang out, right? And I'm like, hey, Jay, and you're like, what? We're like, hey, man, let's watch My Little Pony together. How's that sound, right? Like, right? That's the you're watching My Little Pony face right there. You just seen it.
Well, I mean, honestly, you say something to me like that, I'll be like, okay, I grew up in a house full of girls. You don't know how
Right.
many episodes of Rainbow Bright I had to sit through and Gem and the Holograms and Holly Hobby,
Right.
C
But it would be
Raw.
weird though. You would give me shit. You would definitely give me shit.
You're damn right. You're damn right.
Like, what the hell are you doing watching my little? What are you doing? There ain't no titties and explosions going on in this, okay? Somebody left a comment and they're like, "Well, My Little Ponies used lasers, but they're still ponies that are pink and purple, right?" And they're, well, yeah, they're still ponies that are people. Well, no, it's not cool. There's no convincing, right? There's no amount of convincing.
There's nothing wrong with pink and purple.
Right. But in school, when we were kids, if we would have went up to a group of boys and said anything about a pony in general, it didn't even matter if it was pink or purple. You're catching elbows, you're catching fists. You might get lit on fire. Bad things are going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not going to go well. It's a bad seeing that.
Pretty much. Yeah.
You might as well ask them to give you a wedgie or swirl you at that point, or dump you in the trash can, or whatever the hell they would do.
Sounds safer.
Lock you in your locker. You might as well just go ahead and lock yourself in your locker at that point.
Yeah.
But when we was kids in school, man, like we had no fucks were given, man.
Fuck, when I was a kid in school, my goddamn neighbor took a 22 on the bus for show and tell.
Hey, it's Iowa.
Yeah, straight took it for show and tell. I mean, the only arrangements his parents made were call the school ahead of time, saying, "Hey, he's coming." Does he put it in his locker or give it to you guys in the office?
Think about somebody doing that today, bringing a gun to show and tell.
Yeah.
That'd go over like a wet fart in church.
Oh, it would.
I know a thing or two about wet farts in church.
Well, I mean, they do call them pews.
I think some of them churches sit there after the service and they have wet farts in the back of the church and they smell each other's farts. But that's just my opinion.
I do tend to believe organized religion is a sham. I'm not anti-religion. But
no, I'm saying in some cases, not all cases.
Oh yeah. There's good apples everywhere.
Right. And there's bad apples everywhere as well.
Yep.
And if we
Just
can't make
there's a bad apple in that bushel doesn't mean the whole thing is full of bad apple.
And if we can't make jokes about it, then what the hell are we doing with ourselves?
Yeah.
That's the way I see it, anyway.
Yep. The whole oh god, what the fuck is his name? I can't even think right now. If I didn't insult you this time, I'll get you next time type person. I forget his name, that director. I'm stupid right now.
I hate when my brain does that. Like I try to remember somebody's name or something. And
Mel Brooks. How the fuck can I forget that name?
Mel Brooks. Okay.
Yeah.
What about him?
I don't know what I was saying. I'm just like him. Fuck everybody.
Yeah.
I haven't consulted your kind yet. Okay, give me a minute. I'll get there.
Right.
You ain't no different than anybody else.
And everybody thinks it's funny when we're making jokes about stuff that they don't like, but the moment we make a joke about something they do like, that's when you find out like how free speech you actually.
Yeah.
And by the way,
is wonderful.
Freedom of speech, man, a lot of this shit gets taken way out of context. Freedom of speech means constitutionally that the government cannot jail you for something that that you say, as long as you're not like saying, you're going to do violence or whatever. I'm just talking in general. Like if you're pointing out their corruption somehow, they can't arrest you for it, right? Like that's what the Second Amendment is. It's freedom of press, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people nowadays, like I was talking about in Discord, they think YouTube's a full-time job. And conversely, they think that if they're on YouTube and they're talking about things, that makes them a journalist. No, that's not how any of this works. It's not the Second Amendment. That's not your freedom of speech. Okay. You don't get to go into a crowded theater and yell fire. That's not protected under freedom of speech.
No, nope, not at all.
As Alex Jones found out. And then the whole the right to bear arms. That is, I mentioned that to you too, I think, Jay. The right to bear arms is to organize a well-disciplined militia, aka the National Guard.
You know, the right to defend yourself. That's it.
Right. Well, that doesn't extend to every idiot with a gun, is what I'm saying. A militia. There's a difference between a militia and an asshole with a gun. Okay, there's two different things that I'm talking about there. There's two topics.
Damn it.
Anyway, people they don't read the whole thing. You know what I mean? They only read part of it. They don't read the whole thing, and then they go around thinking that means something that doesn't. You know. You okay over there, Jay? Breathe. Do we need to get a wellness check over there? Yeah, we need a wellness check just being on this stream.
Yeah. But technically, shouldn't there be a doctor watching this?
Actually, doctors have watched our streams before, Jay. I'm surprised I'm not in a padded cell. But again, give it a minute. See, this is all. Every one of these Friday streams are evidence in a court of law. So if I ever have to pull out an insanity plea, I've already got these on record and I'm covered.
I gotcha. Just show up and be like, what's your defense? I'm Jay.
Yeah. Hell, they don't even have to ask us anything. They'll know everything. They want to, it's all right here.
Yeah, I'm all right, Brian. Ryan. I don't know why I said Brian, but I'm all right, Brian. I just been sick.
Yeah, Jay hasn't been feeling well. A lot of people have been sick lately.
I actually feel semi-human today.
It's flu season, guys. It's December.
Yeah. It is December.
So you guys looking forward to Christmas this year? What you guys got planned for Christmas? Do you guys got any plans for Christmas?
No, not a holidays fan.
Nah, I'm not really either.
I'm one of them. I'm one of them statistics where this time's particularly rough. We're coming up to mom's bullshit. So,
right.
Yeah, it's smack dab at the very beginning of it. So, and she's been gone for shit. This will be 20 years now. So
I just use Christmas as an excuse to eat food, basically. But
Yeah, no, mine's an excuse. Okay, y'all are there. Okay, I'm over here.
B-Phil says he'll be working. B-Phil, a hard-working man over there. Ryan's going to stay home Christmas. So I don't blame you there. It's a good time of year to do it. I got plenty of video games to play and comic books to read, and I don't have to go anywhere.
No, I'm just not thinking I'll be allowed to stay home this year. So
all my family's dead, or I don't talk to them anymore. So politics, man, politics is a hell of a thing. Like it got to the point where I had to say, hey, look, I can't do this anymore. I'm not okay with your whatever it is you're doing over there.
Yeah. You know what? If you want to be a Trump fan, be a Trump fan. You want to be a Biden fan, be a Biden.
Well, and I don't have a problem. They have opinions, but they get all aggressive about it, and it's just again, it's weird. It's weird. If you can disagree with somebody and not like lose your shit, you know what I mean? Like,
That's the problem. That's the problem in my family. 99% of them are Trump.
And that's fine. Whatever. It's their deal. But don't bring the shit to my door. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, my brother basically keeps quiet about it. My dad has this mouth, and it likes to move. So,
Right.
I always hear it from him.
But anyway, I just stay to myself. I don't need their bullshit. I'm doing better off on my own,
Yeah.
Everybody always said that I was the screw up and I was the problem. And now that I got all the crap out of my life, I'm doing well for myself.
Now that I'm cured of you guys, I seem to have less problems in my life.
Exactly. And so I was clearly the problem. That was my, it was clearly, I was the problem. Where are they at? What are they doing? They're nowhere, doing nothing. So, okay, sure.
Yeah, probably your fault for that too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's all my fault. Everything's my fault. Fucking Hindenburg was my fault. The damn Titanic was my fault. And I was the second gunman on the fucking grassy knoll and shit. And if the earth doesn't rotate the way we think it should, and if the grass isn't green enough in one spot, and
no, I know. I apologized to my dad for the Lindbergh baby once.
Well,
he did not like that.
That was a controversial thing. Lindenberg was a controversial figure as well, but that's a topic for a history video right there. I could do.
Yeah, I want to say he was an early Nazi for a while.
Yeah, he was a eugenics person, like the eugenics.
Yeah.
Again, it's weird. That's gonna be another video series. I want to talk about cults and man, I was reading the Heaven's Gate cult thing, man. Wow. Just the amount of crazy cray going on in that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
you want to join my family? Great. Give me all your underage children and your women. Sign everything over and go poison the water.
Right.
Yeah. That'll teach them for not believing in God.
All right. Yeah, it's weird. Like, and anybody that's not in a cult, like all the cult members always say we're not a cult and we're not weird, but everybody that on the outside looking in, yes, it's weird and yes, it's a cult. Brian Davis, he does TLB radio. I'm all for people covering the Manson case just because it's so crazy. But here's where I disagree with him, and that's that Charles Manson said he wasn't a cult leader. Well, so did Jim Jones, and so did the Heaven's Gate cult, and Scientology, John Travolta and Tom Cruise, and it's weird and it's a cult. I don't care what you don't think it is, but you're in it, and of course you don't think it's a cult. That's how it works.
Wasn't a cult leader either.
Right. They're never a cult leader, but if I have to ask you if you're in a cult, then you're in a cult.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Catch you later, Magnus. Anyway, that's a video series. I got planned coming up. That's the basis of it, basically. Just crazy stuff, Yep. Have a good weekend, Magnus.
Yeah, have fun out there, dude.
So we've been on here about an hour and a half. Kind of looks like it's winding down tonight, I think.
Is what it is.
Everybody's going to sleep early on a Friday night. That's how we know where we're at here in life.
Well, it's not like you attract the young crowd.
Hey, I don't know what you want from me. Like, I think My Little Pony's weird, so I guess I don't fit in with the young crowd, I suppose. I don't think YouTube's a full-time job, so like I'm a boomer, Yeah.
Yeah, my son called me a boomer the last time I seen him.
It's like here's some work gloves. Go out and bale some hay. Come back and talk to me.
No, he called me a boomer, and I just reminded him it sounds like he's more than willing to step up to be the next millennial and get his ass kicked by us boomers.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, he was just yanking my chain, but, you know.
Well, part of the thing is I took a nap earlier, so that's why I'm still, I woke up early today too, but I took a nap because I was tired.
Okay, my internet just came on. Give me a my Discord pop back. I'm gonna have some overlap.
Yeah, you're kind of cutting out, but I got the gist of it though.
Yeah, give me a second. It takes a moment for my Discord to load up. What the hell, motherfucker?
I'm gonna go grab myself a gummy and get myself a cream soda out of the fridge. I got a tenderloin with lettuce, onion, tomato, chilling in here waiting on me. A bag of Doritos and shit.
Oh, actually sounds good. I'm not much of a pork fan, but what in the hell is the matter with?
I heard what you said. I could hear you.
No, I'm yelling at my computer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do that a lot.
It's taking its sweet ass time.
Damn computers. Again, we're a bunch of old guys here, don't like technology, don't think YouTube's a full-time job, Don't like My Little Pony. Damn us, Jay. We don't like My Little Pony. We're clearly Nazis here. We're clearly,
Well,
directly comparable here. What planet are we on? Are we still on planet Earth, or did we go to Uranus? Where are we at? I think Jay froze again there for a second.
Well, did I?
You're kind of freezing on us a little bit, yeah. Wouldn't be a Friday without
fuck me.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now. What was you gonna say? I was asking what planet we live on right now. Are we on Uranus?
Oh, yeah. If we go outside, and I'm confused on what planet I'm on, I just look and see what it's raining. I mean, if it's raining semen, we're on Uranus.
Bird, sick bird. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, you can just drop by and stop on.
Yeah, I'm restarting my computer again. So
yeah. Your computer just doesn't like you, Jay. I know how it feels.
Well, we got this wind going on, and
yeah, it is windy out there.
And everything, and with my signal on days like this, it doesn't always work. I'd call Kevin and have him reset his signal. It takes 20 minutes of what you doing? Why you gonna do that? Why don't you come here so I could do my business? I'm doing this.
Always trying to steal our shine, aren't they, Jay?
He just wants my time. I'm gorgeous. What can I say?
I mean, you got me there. I don't know what to say there, Jay.
I mean, this dude got a massive crush on me. All I can say.
I can see it. You're kind of a magnetic personality, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, he likes skinny, ugly white boys.
Well, he'd love both of us then, wouldn't he? I don't know how skinny I am anymore. But...
Well,
I went to the physical therapist lady, and she was talking about my 6-pack abs, and I pulled my shirt up. I said, "No, that's a keg. I'm sorry, hon. You got the wrong guy."
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to have one, but not no more though. Hey, what are you showing us there, Ryan?
It's looking like it might cooperate with me here.
Philippine.
Oh, okay. It's a game?
Yeah. You ain't Dr. Leatherday. You ain't
Awesome.
James off Leatherday.
Right on. I've been playing Ghost of Tsushima on the PS4. Love that game. You get your own katanas, you get your own outfits, you get to go fight people and stuff. I think Jay's trying to come back in.
Off the phone now, guys.
Hold on. There you go.
I'm glad y'all get to see me again. Damn,
So
I
am
look
I.
good. Damn, I look good. Yeah. This is driving me nuts. Where's Vogs?
I don't know. He said he was going to come on in here in a few minutes or whatever. He said he wasn't feeling good yesterday, so I didn't know if he was going to come on tonight or. Everybody's been sick, man. Fucking flu season. It's terrible.
Flu season's been a bitch this year.
It has. So far, we're unscathed, knock on wood, but I don't know. I expect that to last all winter.
So, stupid question. My sister turns 40 here in about 2 weeks.
Okay.
What kind of fuck you do I get her?
You give her a birthday card that says she's 40. That's punishment enough.
No. I think I'll get her one that says happy 43rd.
Get her a hat that says over the hill.
Yeah. Something.
Or a coffee mug. Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. She'd shoot me for a coffee mug.
There you go.
Hell
Jay in
yeah.
trouble.
Hell yeah.
We got to stop making these diabolical plans live on stream, Jay. It's kind of counterproductive when they can go back and watch what we're planning, you know.
You really think my sister watches us?
Probably not. It's a sausage fest in here. Though, to be fair, on my videos, my videos get more females on them than my live streams do. And I don't know why, Jay. I don't understand why that would be.
Yeah, no shit. I'm not on your videos.
I don't know. It's
God,
about
that
half
was
and
just-
half.
That was a serious kick in the fucking ego.
I'm just giving you the analytics, man. I'm not trying. I'm just telling
That
you
hurts
the
my
analytics.
feelings. What is wrong with you ladies?
Right?
Look.
Well, they're all busy on Friday night, Jay. They're all busy. The dating scene's rough out there these days, Jay. I don't know if you've noticed that or not.
Not at all.
It's rough, man. It's
Not
not good
at
to be
all.
a guy. We got two things going against us right now. We're both white, and we're both guys. That's it. That's it right there. That's the entire. That's it.
Oh.
It happens. That's all I got to say.
Damn us for being two white guys. How dare we do that?
But that's
We apologize.
okay. No, I'll tell you what, Pornhub's a hell of a lot cheaper than fucking dinner and a movie.
Yep. And my left hand does a better job anyway, so.
Whatever works for you, man. That's all. Can't nobody make me feel as good as I can. That's all I got to say.
Right. You got to be giving them pointers, right, Jay?
Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Gee, I wonder why we don't get any females on the Friday streams. I can't figure it out. Beyond my comprehension here. It's above my pay grade, I'm afraid.
Ew.
Maybe we can get Dr. Phil to come on. Maybe that'd bring the bitches on.
Yeah, I'd ask him to diagnose me.
Dr. Phil would run. He would not like. There's no amount of money you could pay him to come on a
Oh,
Friday night.
Dr. Phil wouldn't like me because I'd ask him for a diagnosis, and then when he get me one, I'd ask him, when's his freaking paperwork been updated?
Right, doctor. Yeah, we're using the word doctor very liberally here.
Yeah. In fact, I believe his license got banned. So
Yeah.
yeah.
We do. We would end up roasting him, and he wouldn't like that very well.
Well, got to eat somehow.
Right. Might as well get Doogie Howser to come on.
Oh, I like Doogie.
Yeah, I do too. NPH.
I'm actually a big fan of him.
Yep. Neil Patrick Harris. Awesome.
I mean, for a guy to be that flamboyant about his sexuality, he sure plays one hell of an experienced womanizer.
He does. He does. It's uncanny. It's uncanny.
Yeah, I ain't never seen anybody who can play a man whore better than him. Never.
I got to agree. There's no disagreement on me on this. So.
Yeah, I mean, I rank him right up there with, Johnny Depp as far as being able to act.
Yeah.
Bro, you think Johnny Depp's a good actor? Look at his characters he's played.
Right.
You tell me.
His debut movie, A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah. I mean, for Christ's sakes, he was Edward Scissorhands.
Cool, Ryan.
Goddamn crybaby, blah blah blah. All them different roles.
Right.
Oh, I'd hire.
Boggs just left us hanging here.
No, that'll happen.
Hey, what's up, 1K? Welcome
What
back.
up, man? Yeah.
Thanks for the sub. I appreciate it.
Yeah. We can join us anytime.
Yeah, for sure. I think somewhere up there, I probably should have pinned it or tried to or whatever, but somewhere up there is the StreamYard link if you scroll up far enough. I don't know how to do all that pinning that stuff. I'm a boomer, remember? Definitely. Yeah, you can share out my stream anytime you want, man.
I thought he did that already.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hell, I don't know. I'm just an old man. I'm scared of technology. Get off my lawn.
Yep. Damn kids with their interwebs and their My Little Pony dolls and
yeah.
I'm in pain, old and angry. I don't care.
Yep. Yeah, that's all I ever want to be when I grow up is I want to be Mr. Wilson.
Yep. I am Mr. Wilson.
Oh God. I mean, honestly, that's probably what I'm destined to be. I mean, you figure I'm going to be the grouchy old man yelling at all the kids while the wife is out the back door handing them cookies.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. That's pretty much what's going to end up happening.
I mean, it already has for me. I'm grouchy. Like I said, got the bad back, Just got all the classic old white guy syndromes,
Sure.
If I go bald, I wouldn't be mad if I went bald.
I was told by everybody in my family I was going to go bald because I've had a lid on my head since I was a little boy. I have a full head of hair. The only full-grown male in my family that does.
I am too, probably.
Yeah, each and every one of them guys that bitched about me wearing a hat, they got this beautiful reflection off the top of their head. I still got my hat.
At 40 years old, my grandpa was balding. I'll put it to you that way. I'm 43, and I've still got, I got thinning on top, but it's I still got a full head of hair, though.
My little brother was going bald at 16. Both of them.
Yep. I just got a kind of a widow's peak going on, but
I mean, like ever since I was a little boy, all they did was tease me about my receding hairline. Now all I got to do is whip out a tape measure and be like, yeah, you know, my hairline starts a hell of a lot closer than 4 inches from the back of my skull.
I'm not rocking the Friar Monk look here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, I feel bad for both of my brothers. They got hit with with all three, the fat, bald, and ugly gene.
The trifecta, we'll call it. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, we are biologically all related, but you stand the three of us next to each other, and you'd be like, okay, so how are you guys brothers?
Right. That's cool,
Like,
Vox.
well,
Just hang out, man. You don't have to come on if you don't want.
yeah. Yeah, by all means, man.
So I don't know how much longer we're going to be streaming anyway, because everybody conked out and went to sleep because we're a bunch of boomers.
Well, you know.
That don't like My Little Pony. What are your thoughts on My Little Pony, Vogs? Or Pony's cool? You're setting him up. You know, trick question. There's no right answer. No.
I mean, ponies are cool as long as they come in keg form, I guess.
Titties and explosions. They're cool as long as they have titties and explosions. Not necessarily in that order. I mean, Jay, what do you really think people want out of a Friday the 13th movie? Do you think they're there for the plot? You think they're there for, no, they're there for Jason and
titties
titties.
and gore. Titties and gore.
Yeah, I mean it's not rocket science here. It's you don't got to reinvent the wheel. It's not that complicated. Surprise! Guys like titties. Okay, guys like titties. Okay.
Do
Breaking
we?
news. Breaking news. Okay, I know this might be a revelation for some of those out there listening, but guys like titties. Lots of them.
All of them? Most of them.
And I just woke Naomi up. Yelling about titties.
I mean, I hear the word titties, I'm gonna wake up too. I mean, that word will give me whiplash quicker than anything. Titties, where?
Hey, yep. Even Ryan agrees. Guys like titties. This isn't. This is not E equals MC square here. This is like.
No. This is basic third grade math here.
Right. Like this is 2 + 2 kind of stuff here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys like titties. Yep. See, Vogue said titties. Who said titties? Where? See?
Yeah. I agree.
I wonder why we don't get more females in on stream here. Right?
There's only one thing that'll turn my head quicker than a pair of titties, and that's another pair.
That you don't have.
Yeah, another pair I hadn't seen yet.
Right.
Yeah. Got to be the criteria. Yeah, orders of importance. Titties I haven't seen, number 1. Titties I have seen, number 2.
I want to talk to Hollywood right now. Okay, if you want to make a movie that we'll watch and we will like, titties and explosions. Okay, titties, explosions, American flag somewhere in there,
and a car chase,
and a car chase, and more titties.
You got to be careful about whose titties you touch, Ryan. You got to be careful.
Hey, video game companies, you want to make a video game we'll like? Start your game off. Bam! Big pair of titties right there at the beginning of the video game. Best game ever. 10 out of 10. Okay, 10 out of fucking 10 right there. Yes, Michael Bay would approve. It's really that simple, guys. And if you want to enhance the titties, have the titties holding an AK-47, and that's bonus points for that. It's not rocket science. Either my movie would get banned or it would make $100 million. One of the two. I'm not really sure. Maybe both. And that's what, I joke, but that's back in the 80s when I was a kid watching horror movies. It's probably where I seen my first pair of titties, to be honest with you. But anyway, I think Jay froze again. I think Jay froze on us. Like, too much awesomeness froze him. Oh, yeah. Ryan likes Danica Patrick. Hey, there you go. So what are you doing, Vogs? How you doing, brother? Gee, I wonder why more females don't watch the stream. Like, we should share it out with all the females we know, so that way they can not join the stream. Be here for about 30 seconds. as usual, it's a normal night for me. That's cool. Everybody got tired and conked out on us tonight, I think, Fogs, but that's okay. We're still here. Yep, there you go, Ryan. Where did Jay go? Did Jay just drop off the face of the earth here? His internet, man. His internet. All right, man. Good night, Vogs. Have a great weekend, brother. Try not to have too much fun, and if you do, don't name it after me. And don't take any wooden nickels either. Don't eat yellow snow. Don't kiss the moving bumper of a moving Mack truck. You get it. You get what I'm saying here. There you go, Jay. Jay back up and running in here. You have any more life advice for Vogs before he goes to bed? I told him don't eat yellow snow.
Yes. Yes. When you were handed a pineapple and a sharp knife and said, it's a pineapple, now cut it, they don't want pineapple strips.
Life advice with Jay Thompson.
Yeah.
Only on Friday After Dark.
Yeah. Pineapple strips are no good, even though it has absolutely no bearing on the flavor at all.
Right. It just looks better when you don't cut it in strips.
It just looks better when you don't hand an Iowa boy a pineapple and expect him to know how to cut it.
Or what it is.
Oh, I knew what it was.
Right.
I knew what it was because I had her convinced that I wanted one for the bedroom.
I love it when people come in from out of state and you're driving down the road. You go by a pig farm or a cow farm. That whiff of shit hits you. Their eyes start watering. And you're like, welcome to Iowa, asshole.
Yeah, well, fresh farm air.
If you don't like the smell of shit, then I don't know. You're in the wrong place.
You don't like the smell of shit, you need to pay for a cleaner hoe.
Make that bitch wash before she comes over next time.
Yep, don't eat it if you're paying for it.
I ain't eating no cereal out of a dirty butthole. I got standards.
What kind of cereal?
Fruit Loops, of course. What other kind of cereal?
I do have a Fruit Loop obsession.
There you go. I mean, but it
do.
can't be dirty though. It can't be a dirty butthole. It has to be a washed butthole, or I won't do it.
Oh, I figure the milk will clean it.
I got some chunks in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some chocolate chunks, if you will.
Yep. Yep.
Why don't
Yeah,
more
I mean,
females come to our stream
might
Friday?
might get kind of confused trying to figure out why your cereal has peanuts and corn in it.
Oh man, oh that's bad. That's foul. That's bad. I joke, but you know that Hoarders show, they had a woman on there that would eat, that she would literally eat poop.
I mean, mental disease is a mental disease.
It was pretty disgusting. It was as disgusting as
Oh
it
yeah.
sounds.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Believe me, I'm not advocating eating poop.
And she was actually arguing with them when they told her she had to stop eating poop. Like I'd never seen anything. Like I think my brain, I started to have a stroke. Like I started to stroke out right there on the spot. My brain couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I don't understand it, but you know, it is what it is.
It's not for me to understand, I guess, but
Yeah.
I had never seen anyone argue. I never thought in my lifetime that I would see someone argue that they should stop eating poop. I didn't know that was possible.
Well, I mean, I suppose everybody has their own dietary needs, I guess.
A scat fetish is a scat fetish.
Yeah.
And with that, we've chased any viewers we had away.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if we had any.
Well, it's cool. We've been going for a couple hours anyway, so
Yeah.
cut it off here. Go watch some movies that got explosions and titties in them.
Oh yeah, yeah. Do something. Might go eat some Fruit Loops. Dude, it's like my favorite midnight snack.
Yeah, Fruit Loops are
Right
good.
Right out the freaking bag. It was on sale a few weeks ago, 99 cents a box. So I went and spent like $10 on boxes. I got a month worth of freaking Fruit Loops for snacks.
Hell yeah. They're good, but they don't have any, like, you could eat 10 bowls of cereal and still be hungry. That's the only problem with cereal. Yep. Good night, Ryan.
Yeah, later,
Yeah,
man.
Yep. Thanks for hanging out, Ryan. And thanks for hanging out to you, Jay. We're going to hook up with some. If we don't do a live stream, we'll at least shoot a video for you guys and go look at cards or comics or something.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Yep. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. You have a great rest of your weekend, Jay. I'll be in Discord. Hell, we might watch something. I don't know. We haven't watched something in a while, so.
We'll see what's going on here. About 30 seconds after I shut everything down, I think I'm heading in the bedroom. So,
Right.
I'm an old
All
man.
right. Yep, I hear you, man.
Yeah.
I'm beat and I took a nap, so.
Shouldn't have drank so much fucking coffee.
I only had a couple cups after I woke up.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I ate a gummy and I took my meds, and 20 minutes from now I'll be on cloud 9 again.
Yeah, well, I'm out of weed, so
Yeah,
I gotta wait for my buddy to call to see what he's got going.
Yeah, I know the feeling. All right,
Yeah.
man. Well, I'll see you around this weekend, or if nothing else, on Monday.
Yeah, I'll be somewhere.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Later.
Later.